Chapter 19. Rights and Duties. India gained its much-awaited freedom from the British at the midnight of 15th August 1947. At that time, however, India did not have its framework of governance. On 26 January 1950, India's constitution came into force. The Constitution of India is the supreme law of the land. It lays down the rights and duties for the people of the nation. We will now discuss the fundamental rights and fundamental duties of the people of India. Fundamental rights. Right to equality. Right to equality means that every citizen of India is equal in the eyes of the law. No discrimination can be made on the basis of sex, caste, color, creed, religion, race or place of birth. No citizen can be denied access to public places and facilities on any biased basis. The Constitution has made some special provisions for the weaker sections of society. These provisions include reservations and a few advantages. The reservations are meant for bringing the oppressed and the weaker sections of society into the mainstream. Reservations for getting admissions into schools and colleges and government jobs are a few examples. Right to freedom of speech and expression. The Constitution gives every citizen the right to express his or her feelings and opinions without fear and prejudice. Right to peacefully assemble without arms, form unions or associations, move freely anywhere in the country, and live or settle in any part of the country. Every right comes with a responsibility. We have the right to freedom of speech and expression, but it does not give us the liberty to say bad things about people unreasonably or abuse people. In that case, our right would become a discomfort for others. Right against exploitation. Every citizen of India has the right to live life without any form of exploitation. No individual, company or entity can force any person to work as bounded laborer. Children below 14 years of age cannot be employed in any form of industry or work. Our Constitution gives them the right to education and protects them from any kind of exploitation. Right to freedom of religion. India is a secular country. There is no state religion. All Indians are free to follow the religion of their choice. All religions are treated alike by the government. Cultural and educational rights. India is a country of many religions, cultures, sects and communities which have their own beliefs and traditions. The Constitution provides for measures that would safeguard the right of people to preserve their cultural identities and traditions. The various religious and cultural groups in India, such as Muslims, Sikhs, Christians, etc., have the right to set up educational institutions to propagate their cultural values. The state will run schools, colleges, and educational institutions where no religious teaching is allowed. Any citizen of India can take admission in these institutions based on her or his eligibility without the prejudice of religion, caste, creed, or economic condition. Right to constitutional remedies. All Indian citizens are equal in the eyes of the law. They have a constitutional right to seek justice from the courts of India if their fundamental rights are denied. Fundamental rights are a privilege enjoyed by the citizens of India. During a national emergency, the President of India can suspend these rights temporarily. Fundamental duties. The fundamental duties are our obligation towards our nation and other fellow citizens. In order to enjoy our rights freely, we need to perform our fundamental duties. We must obey our Constitution and respect our national flag and national anthem. It is our duty to serve our country in the hour of need. It is our duty to follow the basic principles laid down in the Constitution. We must work towards protecting the secularity, sovereignty, and democracy of our nation. We must work towards protecting the culture and heritage of the nation. We must not spoil the beauty of our historical monuments. We must always try to protect public property. We must protect our environment. We must work hard to contribute in taking our country towards greater heights of development through sincere endeavors in our respective fields. Directive principles of state policy. These are the principles or guidelines to be followed by the government to make India a welfare state. The government should work towards providing adequate means of livelihood to its citizens, give chance of self-governance to the people at the grassroots level through village, panchayats and gram sabhas, safeguard the rights of women and children in the society, and give them special opportunities for better development. Provide early childhood care and education for all children until the age of 6 years. Work for the improvement in the status of the weaker sections in society.